Hello and welcome everyone to UticaTV Game Night. I am your host Matthew Bro, and for the fourth and final time this semester, I am taking a break from being the editor-in-chief of the Tangerine to host UticaTV Game Night. Instead of starting off with a joke that nobody in the studio or at home laughs at, I decided it is in my best interest to hold off and instead make fun of the lovely contestants we have on the show today. Today marks a very special show, and that is because it is the last one I am hosting. Oh wait, apparently that is not why the show is the most special in Utica TV history. I disagree. But let's get to the real reason why we are here tonight, and that is for this very special episode. Tonight's game show will consist of 4 Utica University professors that will be competing in teams of 2. These professors will be competing for a $10 gift card from the bookstore, which can buy them maybe a pen? I don't even know at this point. A notebook practically costs half my work study, and campus employment already cut that so many times I can't even tell you. So I'm not really sure what you can get there, but we do always appreciate the bookstore for donating these gift cards throughout the entire year. Thank you once again to the bookstore, and let's meet the contestants. From Team 1, who are calling themselves the Wise Guys, we have Dave Shinatry, who is a professor of journalism at Utica University. If it is all right with you, Professor Shinatry, I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, sure, I could.
Would you like
I have corny jokes too, Matt. I'm a professor of journalism at UC. I've been here for 19 years and counting. Before this, I was a producer at NBC News in New York, and I am ready for the game.
And what did you enjoy most about your experience at NBC versus what your experience has been here for the past 19 years?
Completely different experiences. That was a much more intense environment than, believe it or not, than the classroom here.
Okay, and for those of you who didn't know what Professor Shinatry looked like, now you do. And don't worry, because you are not alone. For the past 3 years, COVID and multiple sabbaticals have had Shinatry MIA on campus. And I have to ask you, Shinatry, is it because of the films you've been working on, or are you just simply sick of the students?
Actually, in all seriousness, it's bothered me quite a bit that I've not been around as much, and I don't know the students as well as I normally do. It's probably to your advantage, Matt.
Perfect. And it's always a pleasure to have you here, especially. So, also, from Team Wise Guys, we have Dr. Jeff Miller, who is a professor of communication and who is the only guy I've ever seen rock a bow tie no matter where he is. If it's all right with you, Dr. Miller, I was also wondering if you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I am a chair of the Communication Media Department. I've been teaching at Utica for 25 years this fall, and originally from West Seneca, which is just outside of Buffalo.
So what ended up bringing you here to Utica University? I know you're still Central New York, not Central New York guy, but New York guy from West Seneca. So you've been here for 25 years. What would you say has been, what brought you here, and then what's been your best memory here so far?
Well, the job brought me here, to be honest. And one of the reasons I stayed was it's a nice community to raise children and inexpensive to live here. And I always thought it'd be great to be just 4 hours from New York City, and I assumed I'd be there every weekend. And in 25 years, I think we've gone in the city twice.
I don't know if that might be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what goes on down there. And also, my last question for you guys is, I was wondering where the origin of the name Wise Guys came from.
The original idea was wise men, and I just thought it didn't apply.
I actually thought Wiseman because I was trying to make a play off of the documentary film producer-director Frederick Wiseman. But then Jeff came up with Wise Guys, and I thought that actually works better. Because it was such an obscure reference, only he and I would have gotten it.
There you go.
Clearly, even after explaining that, I still don't understand. But before I introduce the next team, I want you to take a brief moment to highlight an accomplishment by one of our aforementioned contestants. Professor David Shinatry recently helped produce a documentary titled Utica, the Last Refuge. This documentary tells the story of Utica, New York, and how refugees in the city are helping save the city. Nearly 20% of Utica's population is made up of refugees and their children, and this film does an excellent job highlighting specific experiences in the city of Utica of some of those refugees who came to America in 2017. I went to the opening premiere at the Stanley Theater, and it was truly fascinating, and I was really in awe of how great the film was. And when it becomes readily available for people, I strongly recommend you watch this film. And now, let's get back to our regularly scheduled program, as it's time to introduce team number 2. From Team 2, who are creatively calling themselves the Professors, we have Mary Christopher, who is the Director of Tangerine Operations, who also happens to be my boss at the Tangerine. If it's all right with you, Mary, I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Well, I'm finishing my 7th year at Utica College as advisor of the Tangerine and lecturer of journalism classes. And, editors like you keep me busy, keep me on my toes.
I don't know if I should take that as an insult or a compliment. And then for all of you who don't know, Mary is really like a second mother to me ever since I came to the UU in 2019. And I'm very happy to see her on the show today, and I hope she does well. That sounded a little biased, but wait till I rip all the contestants. So also from Team 2, we have the woman who makes it all happen down here in the Faculty Center basement with UticaTV. Her name is Laura Lewin, and she is the director of the Media Convergence Center. If it's all right with you, Laura, I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So I have been here for 5 years now. It's the director of the Convergence Media Center. So we've got to get CMC, which is everything here. And I'm the advisor for UticaTV and also a lecturer for journalism and communication.
Interesting. And the reason why I said it that way is because that's what the website says. So it doesn't surprise me that Utica's website has yet another error. But, I mean, it is what it is. And I have to ask you both a very important question. Can you please explain why you chose the Professors instead of the numerous creative names you could have went with? For example, you could have been the Media Moms, the Staffelty Sisters, or even Team Stuck in the Basement, because nobody knows we're down here. And you chose the Professors. Why?
Well, we felt like it was a fun little play off of our teaching titles, because our titles are more lecture-based, and we're competing against two people who are actual professors. So we thought it would be funny to be the Professors.
I respect that. I mean, I don't have a joke or comeback for that one. Well, best of luck for both teams tonight. And before we begin tonight's game, let's take a quick look at the rules, both teams will be following. If you have watched every game show so far, I promise you I'm reading the same exact thing, and you could probably skip ahead about 30 seconds. But each team will choose a category from the board. They will be given words that fall within that category. One team member will have to try and get their partner to guess the word directly without directly saying the word. Teams will have 30 seconds to try and get as many words as possible. If a team is stuck on the word, they have the chance to pass and come back to the word later. Make sure you guys pass because we've seen issues in previous shows. Tonight's winning team, like I had previously mentioned, will walk away with $10 to the campus bookstore. For each of the winning contestants, that $10 could buy you probably a pen, maybe a red pen to grade the rest of the papers for the semester. I don't know. But just an FYI before we start, combined between the 4 contestants, there are 1 associate's degree, 4 bachelor's degree, 5 master's degree, and 1 PhD. That means if these contestants do bad, the American and New York State education system has failed us. All right, wise guys and the professors, good luck to both of you tonight, and let the games begin. And wise guys, let's take a look at the 6 categories you get to choose from for tonight's show. We have They See Me Rollin', Pour Me Another One, Game On, Freedom, A Day in the Life, and the bomb. What category would you like to select first?
You have a choice? You have a preference, Jeff?
Let's do Game On.
Game On. Okay.
All right, wise guys have selected Game On. This category is all things related to sports. You will have 30 seconds to try and guess each word correctly. Good luck, wise guys, and your time starts now.
NBA.
Basketball.
Tiger Woods.
Golf.
Mike Tyson.
Boxing.
The game I'm obsessed with.
Soccer.
Buffalo Sabres.
Hockey.
Buffalo Bills.
Football.
Buffalo Bisons.
Baseball.
All right, wise guys, your time is up. Dang, I mean, that was pretty good if you ask me. Yep.
Okay.
And I have to ask you, how do you feel about that first round?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good, but sports is my wheelhouse.
Yeah, pretty strong.
One of them.
I was going to say, you're a man of many talents, so I didn't know sports was really one of them, but clearly you showed that just now.
Those were easy questions. Once you get into some more obscure things, who was the last Triple Crown winner,
Hopefully this is the easiest one, because you got two more for you guys to choose from. No, not yet, but we'll get there. So after this first round, the wise guys got a score of 6, which I believe is one of the best we have seen so far. And as we have seen in previous shows, sometimes this first round can make or break the game for some of these teams. And next up in round 1, we have the professors. And the professors, let's take a look at the categories you have to choose from. We have They See Me Rollin', Pour Me Another One, Freedom, A Day in the Life, and Da Bomb. What category would you all like to select first?
A Day in the Life.
Perfect. All right, the professors have selected A Day in the Life, and this category actually makes sense because it's all things A Day in the Life of professors. You will have 30 seconds to try and guess each word correctly. Good luck, and your time starts now.
This is what you grade with.
Pen.
What color?
Red pen.
When you have to meet with a student to tell them what to do for their grades, it's called
A conference, a meeting.
Nope, the actual term. Both of our titles, pass. When we're talking up in front of the classroom.
Lecturing.
Yep. Pass. What you have to do this week after final exams.
Grading.
Yep.
All right, professors, your time is up, and I have to ask you, how do you feel about your first round?
So.
Nah.
Yeah, just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of giggles on the set, and I also heard some in my ear about one of the categories, After Effects, which is an Adobe application that Laura is very fond of, by the way, just to let you guys know.
I didn't decide to try to give, because you don't need After Effects.
No.
I don't need After Effects.
And to this day, I still don't even know what After Effects does, but I just play along with the joke. And then after this round, the professors now have a score of 3. And at the end of round 1, the score is now wise guys with 6 and the professors with 3. And after this first round, there are now 4 categories remaining, which means anything can happen. Before we get to round 2, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back. So make sure you stick around for these brief and finally new messages.
Pregnancy can be scary, especially if you're not ready. The worry of if you can afford it, if you should keep it, how will you tell your parents or your partner? These are all burdens that you don't have to face alone. At CareNet, they provide a variety of services, such as pregnancy tests, options counseling, material assistance, and more. To help you decide your best option, visit CareNet in Utica or call 315-738-9435.
Don't sleep and drive. Drink energy to survive.
Are you looking for a place for your voice to be heard? Do you love music, sports? Do you want to connect students to campus events? Consider joining the team here at WPNR, Utica College's radio station in Strebel Student Center, room 201. Try on-air DJing or join one of the departments. Discover new music with the music staff, broadcast sports with WPNR Sports, or spread awareness of campus events in the production staff.
Welcome back, everyone, to Utica TV Game Night. We hope you enjoyed our commercials, and I just want to point out that second commercial. I drank that energy drink, but I didn't survive that commercial. But I am here miraculously today. But now, for something that's actually important, it's time for some more action. Up next for round 2, we have the Wise Guys once again. All right, Wise Guys, let's take it's weird referencing you guys, like I feel like I'm being disrespectful when I'm like, all right, Wise Guys. But let's take a look at the categories you have to choose from. We have They See Me Rollin', Pour Me Another One, Freedom, and Da Bomb. What category would you like to select?
Let's go with Pour Me Another One.
All right, the Wise Guys have selected Pour Me Another One. This category is related to all things journalism professors do when they grade. Drink alcoholic beverages. You will you will have 30 seconds to try and guess each word correctly. Good luck, and your time starts now.
A common alcoholic beverage.
Beer.
A mixed drink that is very popular among young people.
Martini.
Pass. A drink that is associated with salt and Mexico.
Tequila.
You use tequila in it.
Pass.
Okay, let's keep going.
Wise Guys, your time is up. I got to ask you, I know you feel a little different about this round, but how do you feel?
I feel like I shouldn't have drank before the show.
Personally, for me, I can't relate to this category because I don't drink, but clearly I didn't know either, so. And after this second round, the Wise Guys have a score of 7 because they only got 1 alcoholic beverage, which makes me feel confident in our professors at Utica University that they don't drink. Clearly the students do, though. But next up in round 2, we have the professors. And for the professors, they only have 3 remaining categories they have to choose from. So why don't we take a little look at those? We have They See Me Rollin', Freedom, and Da Bomb. And the professors, what category would you like to select for the second round?
They See Me Rollin'.
All right, the professors have selected They See Me Rollin'. This category is all things related to car manufacturers. Clearly, y'all at home didn't hear what I said, but they don't sound too excited right now. You will have 30 seconds to try and guess each word correctly. Remember, car manufacturers. Good luck, and your time starts now.
American car, known for trucks.
Ford?
No, but the other one.
General Motors?
No, pass. Fancy car. I believe it.
BMW?
Yes. American car.
Jeep?
No, you said it before.
Okay. Oh, Ford.
Yes. Old-fashioned car, like long.
Limousine?
I'm talking loud.
Limousine?
No. 60s Elvis. Pink.
All right, professors, your time is up. I have to ask y'all, how do you feel about your round?
Well,
I mean, we're getting
I guess we're
closer.
getting a little better as we go along. What was there, 2, 3?
Yeah, I believe you guys did get 2, yes. And my favorite thing was she got BMW right away. My suggestion would have been people who don't use their directionals. And then BMW would have came right to my mind. But after this round, the professors now have a score of 5. And they got 2 in the previous round. So that means at the end of the second round, the score is now Wise Guys with 7 and the professors with 5. And after this second round, there are now just 2 categories remaining, which means there is little room for error. We have a close game here, folks. And before we get to the third and final round, we're going to take a quick commercial break once again, and we will be back. So make sure you stick around to see who wins after these brief messages.
driving is not worth the risk. The police are looking for people like you. Call an Uber or a Lyft. It's not worth the damage, the lost life, the injuries, the trauma, or the cost. Would you want this to happen to you? When you're swerving in the streets where your children play, there's a possibility that you hit and or even kill one of them. What would you do? How would you react? What if it was you?
I'm never gonna be able to do this. Figure it out, bud. Gonna fail the class.
Let's look at a way they could have handled that differently.
I'm never gonna be able to do this.
You good, bro? Yeah. Don't worry about it. I got faith in you.
Who am I kidding? I can do this.
Being nice doesn't cost a price. Stand up and be a friend for someone in need.
Welcome back, everyone, to UticaTV Game Night. We hope you enjoyed our commercials for the second time around as well. But now the white flag has dropped for the final lap of this race. I am once again saying this NASCAR reference because I am looking for a job and would love to work for them. So please, if you're watching this, hire me.
Meow.
Okay, all right, wise guys, let's take a look at the two remaining categories you have to choose from. We have freedom and the bomb. And what category would you like to select for your third and final round?
Freedom.
We'll go with freedom, right?
All right, the wise guys have selected freedom. I don't blame you. I can't wait a couple weeks. We'll all have this. And this category is all things related to summer break. You will have 30 seconds to try and guess each word correctly. Good luck for your final round, and your time starts now.
You do this in a tent.
Camp.
This is where you go to bathe.
Beach.
It comes in a cone.
Ice cream.
This is what I'm going to be doing as soon as grading is over. I'll lie down and...
Nap. Sleep.
Pass. Two-wheeled vehicles that go very fast.
Bicycle. Motorcycle.
This is where you cook outdoors.
Okay,
barbecue.
Your time is up. I got to ask you, how do you feel about your third and final round?
Much better than the second round.
That's right.
I think it's a lock.
Yep. We could have had Margarita in the second round, too. Or
my favorite part about that was, where do you bathe? And then when I saw a beach, you should have heard the people out there. They're like, what? Who bathes at the beach?
Summer was the clue.
And after this final round, the wise guys got 4 in that round, which means they have a total of 11. That is a very impressive number. So right now, the wise guys have 11, and the professors are going to have a little bit of catching up to do here. So all right, for the professors, let's take a look at the remaining category you are unfortunately forced to choose. The category is the bomb. And this category is all things related to 90s hip-hop/rap. They sound a little bit excited. So, all right, the professors had no other choice to select the bomb. And this round can make or break the game. It might break it. They have a long way to go. But no pressure on you guys, because you will have 30 seconds once again to try to guess each word correctly. Good luck, and your time starts now.
He was in the halftime show.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg.
He died, I believe. A number.
Tupac.
Yep. The white rapper.
Eminem. Bringing it home.
The girls that sing really bad songs. They're you eat them, spices.
Salt and pepper.
Yes. I have no idea. Pass. Pass.
Okay, professors, your time is up. I gotta ask you, before I ask you, I think that was far more impressive than you guys realized right there. But how do you feel about your third and final round?
I'm pretty sure we did not win, but it was fun.
But you, never mind. You did pick up on, something I mentioned, so.
That is true. My favorite part, for you those who don't know, who's Mary absolutely loved the halftime show. So when you heard Laura say the Super Bowl halftime show, Mary was about to mention every single person. She was about to be like, 50 Cent was hanging upside down. You had Eminem. You had everyone. She had it. And after that final round, unfortunately for you guys, you finished the game with a score of 9. And at the end of the third and final round tonight, the final score is now 11-9 in favor of the Wise Guys. Congratulations to the Wise Guys. You are now the proud owners of $10 gift cards from our bookstore here at Utica University, where you could probably buy a ripped piece of paper, because that's what $10 will get you there. But thank you, really, thank you to the bookstore, and thank you to all the contestants for taking time out of their very busy schedules, because it is finals week, to be on our tonight. I hope you had a fun time playing. With that being said, y'all, that will wrap up tonight's game show. I promise I don't want to go deaf when I hear this come right now. But that will wrap up also the final episode for Utica TV Game Night for the semester, unfortunately. Thank you all once again. I hope I'm not yelling because I am deaf in my left ear right now. For the contestants for participating, and congratulations once again to the Wise Guys on their victory. It was a very close one, 11-9. We at Utica TV appreciate you all for tuning in. And if you're watching, make sure you hit that little subscribe button under the video for more content. I have to say, it's truly been an honor to be the greatest game show host in Utica TV history. Thank you, thank you. I want to say thank you to Utica TV for giving me this extremely fun opportunity to be in front of the camera and not be behind the computer screen like this, writing all these articles, because I am fried. I'm so happy we're almost done with this. And since this is the final episode of the semester, this is the last time you will see my face. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If it's my mother, maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. But I want to give a special shout out to all the seniors who have participated with Utica TV Game Night throughout the year. We couldn't have done it without you guys. And I'm saying that as I'm thanking myself as well. And I, unfortunately, can't say I'll see y'all next time, because there is no next time for me here with Utica TV. However, I need to leave you all with 2 things. 1, my high school cross-country coach used to tell me, don't be afraid to do something great. And I believe that is strong advice to anyone who needs it and anyone who wants to take that little risk and be the host of Utica TV Game Night. I also need to remind you to fear the moose. And this is Matthew Bro signing off for the final time with Utica TV.